Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Spencer at Leg Up Fitness. Today is push day. Gonna be hitting chest, doing some high rep work. So yeah, let's get to it. And this deep in a deficit, I'm not feeling particularly strong. So just high reps, trying to get that squeeze. I'm really gonna try to get a good pause at the bottom. Depending on how you lift, you can really make any weight heavy. Push day, my favorite day. All right, so for this last set, I'm gonna throw in a little twist halfway up. When I come down, because it's not touching my chest, but it's right above it, I'm gonna pause. Halfway up, I'm gonna pause again. Go up, don't lock my elbows out. Repeat the same process. I don't expect I'm gonna get many reps, but still it's gonna work my chest. So. Doing flies, it's kind of self-explanatory. Went up in weight a little bit, but basically I'm just trying to get blood in there, especially after a push. Movement, getting the fly, the stretch there, stretching out the fibers anyway. So it's really good to follow up a pressing movement with a fly, or really a stretching movement. So, probably should point out, when I'm doing these standing flies, as you can see, and I don't get this every time because it's something that I gotta be aware of, but as you can see, I'm going down. When my arms are coming up, I'm going down, and what that does is that forces more of a stretch in the pecs. So, that's it. Ain't nothing to it really. It's consistency. All right, back at it. All right, so this is the last set for chest. I'm gonna go AMRAP. I'm gonna go to failure. For those of you who don't know what AMRAP stands for, is as many reps as possible. Okay. Cable lat raises. So long-winded from the flies. Anyway, cable lat raises. I'm gonna try to do a little bit of a lean here. Try to get more range of motion. Doesn't always work with the prosthetic, but we'll see how it goes. Just so everybody's aware, I did go up slightly in weight, just 2.5, but if you are familiar with side lat raises, you know that's kind of a jump, so. All right, for the viewers, just for total transparency, I fucked up and I did my strong side first. But when I got to my left side, realized that was too heavy. So I dropped down to the 2.5 and now I'm back at my regular weight. So get a cleaner rep here. Also give myself a little bit more rest so I can actually start on my weaker side. So. Whew. My shoulders are cooked. Overhead tricep extensions. Oh, man. And tell you what, it is very nice to be able to go up in weight or reps when you're in a deficit. It is a struggle. All right, last set and then we're moving on to finishers for the triceps. Okay, so I'm gonna hammer out these. These are one of those exercises that I wish I included in my routine a long time ago. That's it. That's a wrap. All right, people. That wraps up another push day. I think it was pretty successful. Not as much weight, but it's to be expected in such a deficit. So, just a reminder, I'm still doing my hour of cardio in the morning. Wake up at 5, do that, get ready to go to work. Prep my wife's breakfast before she wakes up, and then on with my day. And after work, I hit the gym. So obviously I have a couple of meals in me before, but I do want to say that whoever's out there and just thinking about doing any kind of fitness, getting started, the thing about it is consistency. You can get lost in the rabbit hole that is YouTube, and they want to nitpick everything, your form, how fast you need to be going, or your heart rate and all this kind of shit when it comes to cardio. Let me just clear the air. I don't do zone 2 cardio. I just can't. Not with what I have. Increasing the resistance on my bike can strain my knee, and I have a lot of pressure already going onto it. But I will say, an hour cardio is still going to burn calories. It's still going to burn fat. That whole zone 2 is the fat burning zone. Yeah, I mean, sort of. But so is zone 1. You're doing cardio. That's what matters. So this whole don't waste your workout, don't waste your cardio, whatever. Be consistent. That is the number one thing. Be consistent. Track what you're eating. Hell, just be consistent in the gym first off, and then get into the diet. You want longevity. Everybody's always looking for quick results, but this is not a quick result game whatsoever. So as long as you're doing those things, you're doing good. And it's not a race against anybody else. You're your own competition. So just push harder than you did before. Stronger than before. That's what you got to tell yourself. So other than that.
So kind of playing off of the fact that you do an hour of cardio every day, obviously you are burning those calories. How do you account for that? Like, do you bank those calories? Do you make up for them and eat them later? There's so many people that just worry about calories, and I know a lot of people talk about calories in and calories out. What is your take on that?
I mean, that's calories in, calories out is kind of the golden rule. You want to get heavy, eat more. You want to you want to lose weight, eat less. But you have to know where your calorie burn is. So you have to do your calculations. But so
do you account for your cardio?
Okay, so I'm already in a deficit food-wise. I consider it a bonus whenever I'm doing my cardio, because you can have your calorie trackers or whichever, but they're not all going to be accurate. So when it comes to the cardio, like, I want to do it for conditioning and I want to do it for heart health. My family has a bad history with heart health, so this is one of the things that I need to make sure that I try my best to avoid. But the amount of calories that I burn, it could be anywhere from 100 to 300 calories. So if I'm already in a 400 calorie deficit and I'm tracking it by gram, so I'm in, let's say, a 300 calorie deficit. Well, if I do an hour of cardio, then I'm adding an extra 200 or 300 to that deficit. So that only promotes my current goals. Now, whenever I go into a bulk, I will have to account for that because I'm not going to start, I'm not going to stop my cardio. So I'm going to have to account for that. And the best way to do that is to, one, watch your weekly progress photos. Two, watch your scale. Use your scale as a guide. And yeah, I mean, I find that a lot of people overthink it. So the reason I brought up the zone 1, zone 2, I mean, you got zone 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. I think there's a 5. But regardless, you're burning calories. Now, whether you're busting ass and, you know, your heart rate's up to 180 or your heart rate is at a steady 90, you're still at a steady state of cardio, whether it's low intensity steady state or high intensity steady state. So you're still burning. And I think that eventually it's one of those things that the more you get into it, for me, for instance, like getting up to just an hour was pushing myself. After I got used to an hour, I started upping the intensity because my body started adapting to it. So now whenever I bulk, it's probably going to get a little bit harder. And that's, yeah, I will have to account for the calories there and have to add on maybe a couple more meals, maybe add some different ingredients to my meals. But yeah, did I answer your question? I tend to go off on rambles sometimes when it comes to this, but okay. Well, all right, guys, tomorrow is pull day. It's also my favorite day. So I appreciate you tuning in and watching this. So anyway, hope you guys learned something from it. Other than that, go out there, shut up and lift.